instantaneous. On the drums over there, we got Sinister Fred. Call him Sinister Fred. The beat breaks. We in studio, making it happen. But just a thought.
All right, so we're gonna get that together. Gonna get the bass line. Gonna get that just a thought.
I feel you. If I was a little more woke, I could have freestyled to a little bit.
I was in the shower, man. I thought of that shit.
My brain is I thought we was recording.
Keep on talking, Cha-Cha.
The show must go on.
The show must go on, man. We know we do.
Hey, can I have a libation, please?
Yeah, man.
My bad.
Yeah, you sure did.
I'm parched and
Libation got the same thing as a goddamn vitamin water.
Yeah, it's a refreshment.
Oh, there you go.
It's a refreshment, is my understanding.
Well, obviously, we've all been rolling.
Man, I've been super nocturnal and trying to get this trailer out so I can get it to this distributor, man. So
right. Well, you know what? Welcome to Just a Thought. People, Fred Potter here.
Amaru.
I know we were supposed to get together a couple times over the week.
Yeah, man.
Friday, man. You know what?
I got my schedule all blocked, waiting for you, man.
Yeah,
and
please. Like you was.
Not for real.
Stop playing.
I'm for real. I didn't go out of town Saturday
because I was supposed to come through. Well, you gonna say that now?
No, I'm just saying. I
guess I brought it up, but
yeah, I'm just saying.
Hey.
Because I was gonna go practice.
Oh, check this out though. I'm sorry
for the thing.
I'm sorry.
You know, but it's all good. I'm
you know, if you come to a family and my wife and saying, "Hey,"
I knew you wasn't getting out of that.
I know. I thought I was. Because of the weather. Because of the weather, we couldn't do the Michigan Adventure thing. So I do the Craig's Cruisers thing.
Have you ever been to Craig's Cruiser?
Yeah, the other day.
No, was that your first time?
First time, man.
Oh, I knew you wasn't getting out of that. I'm like,
you know, what's cool? Because the oldest one with us and stuff, so it was supposed to be impending weather. She didn't want to drive. She was giving hints and shit. She's saying shit like, pussy. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go. So I was like, no, straight up. She was like, she didn't want to drive in the bad weather because she drives every day back and forth to work.
Right.
Out of town. So it's the least I could do. Plus, it was family time. But I wanted to get this song together, man, like I was doing. Yeah. But you know what? Family first.
It's all good, man. I was editing, man. And I'm trying to.
Speaking of family, I thought that was a good hookup last week. And you know how the Lord works out in mysterious ways, because that CD just been sitting on the shelf.
Oh man, with the gospel, yeah, man. So
the voices of harmony. By the way, you got to put that up. What happened? Is there bad news on that? Oh, by the way, you got to put his name on there. I didn't write down that. Yeah. Courtesy of me, but
I'm gonna put courtesy.
You said I'm gonna put Fred Potter. No.
In regards to
how you got it,
how I got it, chain.
That's a way to keep my brother's music alive and my mother's.
We're gonna put his name on there. And
I knew there was at least one song that was perfect for.
But yeah, I remixed. What's a Good Thing. I'm doing that too. I'm almost done with that. That was a almost more simpler one to do. Good Thing. I remixed it. Did some background vocals on it, and it's
Damn, let me hear it before you finish. Before you push enter. Shit.
It's all good.
I'm glad that worked out, man. It was just a spur of the moment.
Matter of fact, it's in a scene now. It's already in the scene.
Oh man.
And
gospel movie, gospel tracks.
She was like, "You did something on there?" I was like, "Yeah, it's in the background." So she said, "It's subtle." I'm like, "Yeah." What? Then I said, she said, "Oh, okay." But it needed a
little tweak.
Yeah, it was
for what you wanted to do.
No, it just sound wise. I could tell what era it was in. what era it was
recorded.
Oh, right. And so on that level, it had to be
updated, man. God damn, you can't think of words a lot of times. But still, it worked out great for what you're doing because it would have been good for 20 years ago, like you said. If you
I sped it up just a tiny bit. And it's a good song, man.
Yeah.
She be in there singing it. I was like, I'm working on a what is it? A Christian song? What is it called? A gospel song. I'm like, ooh. Two gospel songs.
So I just couldn't get with you, but we trying to get something on this Just a Thought intro thing that's in the making. So we're gonna go ahead and get it together. Sorry you had to miss out on a bunch of things, but I'm busy the next week because the next weekend I'm in a wedding. Matter of fact, the fella that's about to get married, my buddy Jeff, he didn't show up. I told him 6 o'clock. I think he just I don't know if he was
nervous.
I don't want to say nervous. You said it, but he's not a nervous type, but he's not really the microphone type as well. But it would have been a nice conversation, reminiscing and making sure everything is everything. Get his mindset as far as he about to step into a marriage thing. A lot of people don't take that too serious nowadays.
Oh, you about to get me about to do it?
Well, and I got to be the best man. I took him. I took him to the Ice Cube and Snoop, him and his brothers. We was talking about this on the podcast previously, maybe 13, 14, 15, and one of those. We went to the Ice Cube thing, and that was nice. That was my part. I've never been a best man like that before, so I was trying to do what I was going to do as far as trying to have some fun, spend a little change. But it was camaraderie that was the best thing. So we got rehearsal Friday. I'm all in, man, and then
you got to put on the
wedding.
suit.
Yeah, I just went today and got the fitting for the tux.
Fuck all
there we go. There's that fuck all that on this podcast. But I got to do what I got to do, man. If I got to be the best man, what I'm going to do? I don't say no.
I ain't going.
Come on, man. This dude been buddies since high school.
So he should know me. My buddy should know me. Oh, this nigga feet is fucked up.
My feet's fine. I got pretty feet.
And his neck too thick.
No, I didn't. Just rewind on that. I ain't got pretty feet. I got nice looking feet.
Yeah, I ain't got pretty feet.
I know, I didn't see them, man. I like you to leave your shoes. Matter of fact, why don't you put your shoes on, man? You look like yours been through a damn cheese grinder, man.
I got infantry feet.
Yeah,
man.
I looked down the other day, I was like, whoa.
The army fucked my feet up.
When you leave, I always vacuum. I'm just kidding.
I don't blame.
I think shavings go off your feet, man. Shit. You do got some fucked up feet.
I climb shit with these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
No, see, I grew up partially on a farm when I was a kid, so I ran barefoot all the time.
You chop wood with your feet.
I used to run with the goats, nigga.
You like my man in Get Out and shit.
I was Mowgli. I was young Mowgli in the hood.
Yeah, so we've been buddies since then. But I'd like to have a conversation with him on because he's scheduled to show up, and I said we're gonna be 6 o'clock, and then when you said 6:30, that was perfect because I was seeing if we're gonna show up. He would have been here about 10:02 if he knew he was going to start at 6. But that's okay. It's all right.
He didn't call you and say, hey,
I just know my man. See, that's how close we are. So I know if he ain't going to show up by 6 or 5:50, I know he ain't going to show up.
Let me know something.
That's all right, because I got to get a speech at his you got to do the toast thing, I guess.
Man, but I mean, like,
No.
You be like, why you late to my wedding?
It was late to
the podcast.
It was no. Actually, it was not a done deal thing. I just threw the spur of the moment thing. Actually.
Okay. So it wasn't planned.
Right, but it would have been perfect because last conversation we could really have. Before he do
that thing, man.
So because he knows as well as me, this day is all for his lady. And they put some money into it, which is nice.
If my advice would be, don't do it.
No. He actually, you know what? On the real, he actually got a nice fine lady.
Yeah,
because he went through some. You know how fine a lady will be when she's thicker and thicker before you get married. If you go through some medical issues and she's still with him. She's looking at the end of the light, the end of the tunnel, and he's a good brother too. So
you find somebody that'll wipe your boo boo.
No, not like
Stick
that.
with him. That's real.
I agree, but I don't think
in your worst moment they wipe your boo boo. Let's be real.
That's true.
Man.
That's true.
Be real.
That is absolutely true. I'm not saying she had to do all that.
I wanted to talk about Cause I just recently got off social media, man. Cause I
seen that book you wrote.
Yeah, I'm tired of the fake.
I read it though.
I can't fuck with it, man. Yeah. It's fucking with me. So let's talk about the unpretty shit, right? Everybody trying to be perfect and pretty. We ain't perfect. So yeah. So the motherfucker
social media
that will wipe your ass. That's the. Let me tell you something, man. We ain't perfect, man. We was talking about my feet fucked up.
I know. Somebody that'll scrub your feet.
Do you know?
That's love, man.
Let me tell you
straight
something
up, that'd be love, dog.
Right. I'm gonna tell you something. Some love. Let me tell you something embarrassing. We was doing a web series, man, and we must have celebrated that night. And we drank. We went to IHOP. I remember.
Okay.
And I remember having the sugar intake, and then I had the liquor. Wasn't thinking about it, nothing. Some beer or whatever. And we got some of the cast members staying over at the house, right?
I can think I know where this is going.
So I'm sitting chilling. One of the cast members in one of the bedroom. And all of a sudden, this alcohol and sugar thing started hitting me a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh. So I try to run to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm about to throw up. Oh, shit. I started overheating and everything. And I didn't make it to the
You was
toilet.
at your crib, though, right?
I kind of passed the toilet and went straight to the tub. Because I couldn't lift shit up. It was just like that.
Just boom.
But really, I had to take a dump. Not really. And it didn't work out, and then one of the cast members came in through the door at the same time.
You was in the tub when you took your shit in the pew?
No, I didn't even have my pants down all the way, and the cast member walked at the same time. I was like, "Don't judge me."
so basically, you shit yourself.
That's all I said out loud. I was like, "Please don't judge me."
So because you said pick up, so no, let me get
true story.
I'm just understanding why you're trying to tell that story.
Like that story's out there.
I'm not gonna match you, man. I'm not gonna match you. I shit myself when I was 2 days old.
Nah, but I'm a grown ass man though. Shit happen. We ain't perfect.
Evidently, shit happened.
We be on Facebook like you would never look at me and think that.
That's actually a funny story, but why? I mean, yeah. Would you tell that story on Facebook?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but why?
Because
to let people know, tell your faults. Just diffuse some of the things that people think they perfect, like the filters and all that.
Ice Cube shit on himself before, man. Yes. Ice Cube, West Coast, all hard as he is. Okay. That motherfucker had diarrhea before, man. Right?
Okay.
Right?
All right. Okay, I don't know.
But when you think Ice Cube, you think Ice Cube.
I don't know why would you go with Ice Cube.
But I'm just saying.
Okay.
And when you say Ice Cube, you think that it's hard.
Today wasn't a good day. Tip myself. Go pay.
You think it is hard as West Coast. Right. You don't think it nobody can be vulnerable.
Change my drawers, y'all.
He can be vulnerable to a virus. He can have the, lips all puppy dog eyed and be like, "Mama, I don't feel good." He's human, but we portray perfection.
So you're leaving social media because you're tired of being seeing perfection.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you this is what triggered it.
All right, tell the truth. Spit it out, brother.
I saw a post, man.
Yeah, get a sip. Cause you amped up tonight. That's all right. That's good. We may be 117 tonight.
Tonight.
Burn the mic. What's up?
So I saw this post, man, and it was of a young actor who I had an issue with.
In your movie, or just
I worked where I'm trying to be vague as possible.
All right.
I had an issue with, and I know it's due to his age.
Younger.
Yeah, younger. It's all it is. It's due to immaturity.
All right.
So I see this post that he posts blaming shit on other people that he himself caused.
So he put the people in the mix?
He doesn't have any insight whatsoever.
So
it's clear as fucking day he is causing these fucking problems because the issue that I got with him, he caused. And because of my age, I'm handling it as an adult.
So he was complaining about it on social media.
I'm not letting his youngness fuck what we doing together up.
So he was talking about this shit on social media.
He talking about not our issue.
Not you.
He wasn't talking about
no. I'm saying he had
another
issue.
issue.
Right.
And
that let you know the maturity level right there.
Right. Since the issue that we had, it was been some other shit he done posted on social media. It is everybody's fault.
Except
every issue. So he posted this one main thing saying, you know, toxic people are the worst. They always blaming shit, whatever, on other people instead of looking at themselves. I'm like, nigga, that's you.
Maybe he was thinking about himself.
I'm like, that's you, but he doesn't see it whatsoever.
So that would probably triggered you to go, man.
Because if I tell him,
because making people think they're perfect.
Because he needs to be told, nigga, that's you. Nigga, stop. That's you, motherfucker. Tell me. Here's an example. The shit you did to, you know what I'm saying? Right. You like. If I wasn't mature, that whole situation would have had a whole.
He's a young cat, right?
But I know because I got a son your age.
So why don't you? It's not what you say; it's how you say it. Talk to the brother.
I done did it too many times.
Yeah, that's true. But you can't stop. You can't stop, man. You can't stop. You can.
I'm the asshole.
No, you ain't gonna be the asshole. Like I said, it's not what you say. But it's how you say it.
No, it doesn't matter how this generation don't take that type of shit.
I give advice sometimes. Maybe
I gave advice and offered the nigga a job when I gave him the advice, and I still ain't want it in their circle because I'm the asshole.
I hear you. Some people are just like that, right, man. But don't let that stop you from at least saying, look, I'm trying to help you out. Say your piece. Otherwise, you're going to talk about it on the podcast. That's just my view. That's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I can't even let go of the fact that this month he some kind of threatened me. And so as an adult.
He threatened you?
Yeah.
And why are you scared, you big...
I'm not scared.
Okay.
But I'm handling it in
a mature way. Exactly. So, you gave that time, that was a while ago, right? That was last week when you saw that post. Yeah. When you saw what he said, that triggered you to say, fuck social media.
Yeah, it wasn't that post wasn't even about me.
It just tricked. I know that. It was you just saying, man, I know you. This is some bullshit you're talking about, and this is you. Right. So that's what I was saying. You were saying, hey, message him, hey, man, you kind of hypocritical, ain't you? Or something.
No, let me tell you, okay, I'll tell you another, I'll give you another example. I got friends on there. No, these are different girls. All right. I could tell we are trained as comics to read people, so I could tell you all up on Facebook taking pictures talking about how happy you are. I could read it in your fucking face that you lying. I know you. You ain't that fucking.
You got happy. A black eye. Your eye is full. How you happy?
Where your makeup at? That shit is good. You know, like
your hair messed up. You
are not happy. Stop doing but if you tell them you hating. I had them conversations.
That's actually a pretty good. Because there's a lot of fakeness that goes on social media. That's what it's for. It's for therapeutic for people that's bad and feeling bad about them lies. Maybe that's them therapeutically going.
They congregate.
Maybe that's their way of making themselves feel good. They faking themselves.
But that's what it is. But then it's unhealthy.
But it's unhealthy to you, but not them.
No, but it's unhealthy to all of us because we
you don't take that shit. You don't take it to heart though.
As their friends, we have to deal with their unhealthiness.
So this dude, is this dude your friend? Going back to him.
I won't call him my friend. I call him a lost young cat.
Find that dude.
That he can redeem himself because he's young. But
that's even the more to say. Hey, look, man, I would just let him know. Look, I wouldn't post shit on his face.
In this business,
in a negative light.
Right, but in this business, he gonna fuck around and he gonna.
But I would love to get off social media. But you know what? I like posting the fun stuff, happy stuff. You know what I mean? It's therapeutic for me in a happy way. In a way, you see who likes your shit. You see whatever. That's just the nature of the damn game. Yeah, and I love to get off social media for a sense. But what we do, we kind of have to be on social media in a sense. I know, and I have to look at shit, research, that's why I said the business pick people's brains.
I'll be on here for the business part of it in regards to my pages. I have a stand-up page. Right.
That's business-wise. But as far as social media
socializing itself.
I get it.
And watching my friend, I can't. It fucks with my sensibilities to watch you on there trying to be some shit that I ain't perfect, and I'll expose my shit and my turmoils and what I'm dealing with. I don't give a fuck, but don't be the cause of your own.
You should have a background check for how you post shit. I'm like, is this shit true?
I'll be like, man, I'll be upset.
Yeah, people checking your shit before you say it.
Like,
this is true. Fact check.
Verify some shit.
Be fact checking their ass. Wait a minute. She is not happy. He's not happy.
This is why. I know. Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. You just got to keep things in perspective. You know half the shit is bullshit.
Man.
And you know who shit is real, who shit is not. Because a lot of shit's got to be real because it's just genuine. But if people put their opinions out there, it's got to be lighthearted, man. Just like this podcast, Jest. Notice we ain't talking about shit that's not really relevant tonight. Just shit that just kind of upsets Mario right now. And that's a genuine complaint because that can get to you. I had one time when people say thoughts and prayers. About 3 years ago, I said, you know what? I hate when people say that because are you really thinking about me? Is it prayers? Are you praying? That's why when I always say pray for your strength, because I'd say a prayer for them and then I post it. If it's somebody that's close and I know they're going through something. I don't say it to everybody. That's like liking everybody's post on everything. That's like saying, to me, happy birthday. To me, happy birthday on Facebook is cool in a sense, but
well, if you really want me to be happy, nigga, buy this product that I've been selling for the last 5 motherfucking years. You ain't never supported.
Right.
That's what I don't like. Right. That's why I stopped saying happy birthday. Do you know? I'm gonna say I started that shit. What? Saying happy birthday to motherfuckers on Facebook. That's why. Because I sat around one year on my birthday in my drawers. I wrote a song that year.
Called Happy Birthday.
But I was in my drawers. But by myself. In my drawers. Nobody wished me happy birthday. And
what the fuck is wrong with you tonight, man?
I'm just saying. I just felt like that was a fucked up feeling to have. So I was like, I started wishing motherfuckers happy birthday on Facebook. Birthday on Facebook.
So when somebody said, "Hey,"
that shit caught on, man.
Let's put a happy
everybody
birthday
started doing that shit.
Okay.
And so now after 10 years doing that shit, it's like
I want my reparations on that.
No, but it's just empty.
Residuals.
It
is empty. That's what I'm saying. It's empty. Happy birthday.
So I've been doing this shit for the last 20 years, and you ain't bought a record yet. But you say happy birthday. If you truly want me to be happy, motherfucker, you could have paid 99 cents for something throughout the year or something. Right, you could have came to a show or something. You ain't really wish me happy. Like that's
how you was sitting at home too. You saw you just scatting his face. But they stick at his phone by side. They step on his phone by stick out that motherfucker. But you stick his face. But the guy is standing. But diggity bug go from both take it from both.
I'll be upset, man.
I know. I can see it. Sorry, man. You're gonna be all right though, man. Switching those speeds. As we know, last week. Jay-Z partnered with the I don't know what he's doing in the NFL, to be honest with you, but you know what, this is my thing. Jay-Z does
Trojan horse.
Hold on. Jay-Z's done some beautiful things. This is not what we should do. We should not go with one side or the other. We should not go either with Kaepernick or Jay-Z. It could be a beautiful thing for both ends, in a sense. Think about this. Yes, Kaepernick is still without a job, without employment. Jay-Z, mind you, he could probably say, we could talk NFL, but get Cap a job first. The only bad thing Jay-Z said thus far that I've seen when he said we passed the kneeling, we are not past the kneeling, because the shit is still happening. But the last thing what we should do, we look like idiots as black folks, is to go with one side or the other like Freddie Gibbs did. First of all, he's a rapper. Who the fuck is Freddie Gibbs? Never heard of him, but he's like, fuck Kaepernick. No, it's not fuck Kaepernick. Because Kaepernick is, he's talking about he got a settlement. Because Kaepernick did not get a settlement. He got paid back his checks that he got blackballed. So he's not settling. He's still kneeling. He's still working out. He still should be employed. Now Jay-Z's trying to be one of the owners. It's a good thing for a black man to be an owner. It would be. Yes, he's piggybacking off of Kaepernick, and he never had a conversation with Kaepernick. But I don't think we should pass judgment so quick. Now, you looking at me, I know you want to say something so bad, and you're going to get your turn. I'm just saying my piece right now. And I think that JC should have took that job back in Baby Boom.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that.
What you trying to say?
Okay, before I'm gonna preface.
I know you don't like NFL anyway.
I'm gonna preface it with this.
I know you don't like it anyway.
I'm gonna give Jay-Z. I'm gonna play devil's advocate and give Jay-Z the benefit of the doubt.
Say what you feel.
He doing some kind of Trojan horse thing.
Jay-Z want to be an owner.
Follow me. He doing some kind of Trojan horse thing that he can't telegraph to us because it will fuck up what he trying to do. So he taking the hits. Oh, you ain't shit, nigga. You sold out. Blah blah blah. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm put that out there that he could be doing some Trojan horse shit. He just can't telegraph, and he got to take the hits from us. Now put that aside. Mm-hmm. Even if he was doing that, he should have brought Kaepernick in.
I said that. I agree. Maybe he can't yet. We don't know.
Right. So that
we have no idea.
That go with the Trojan horse thing. If he didn't. If it ain't got nothing to do with that, it's some straight capitalism he trying to do in another way type, whatever. That's fucked up.
Yeah, the timing could be all fucked up.
That's
too.
fucked.
The timing could be fucked up. But this is the thing. Jay-Z, like we supposed to hate.
Jay-Z's a billionaire.
Hold on, we supposed to hate on Jay-Z now. He's got no. He got the Sean Carter. He got Sean Carter. Projects.
That's like taking that's like Dr. King leading the movement, and then Dr. King's cousin come over and take over Dr. King movement while Dr. King's still alive.
He does have a foundation that helps the kids.
That's fine. That's fine.
He did build all the Baltimore people.
But Kaepernick is the leader of this movement.
So why are we saying what Jay-Z? Only thing Jay-Z said that I disagree with. What he's saying. We passed the limit because he was caught off guard when he said that. We are not past the limit. Of course not. Right. But we have to sit back and see. This is the beautiful thing about it. Amaru, we talking about it. There's a conversation about it. Let me tell you. No.
We can't even have a conversation until that nigga get a job.
How do you know he didn't say that, Amaru? We don't know that.
Ain't got a job.
That's how we know but there's a conversation.
No. We can't even have a conversation about being in business together.
Unless
he get a job.
Do you know how he did say one thing? He did say one thing that made sense. So he said, "Okay, we can't stop all this progress for millions for one person."
Yes, we can.
Not really.
Yes, we can.
Not in his position. Not in his. I can see the pros and the cons of his position.
Doing it. The NFL is doing it.
They've been doing it for years. So when you get one black guy that's in his position,
right? They making a point out of one black.
You think it's gonna be easy?
Instead of just giving him a job, they making it a point out of one black guy not to pay him. Instead of giving him a job, they hiring other motherfuckers
we already knew they did that, right? So how is Jay-Z hurting that aspect? Only thing he could do is help it by giving him that job.
The point that
so you basically said Jay-Z
throw some money at some niggas and they will.
Of course, but you didn't answer my question. We already knew Kaepernick wasn't getting no job when Jay-Z infiltrated or whatever he's doing. I still don't know what the hell he's going to be doing with the NFL. But I said from the get-go, yes. He should have said, "Yeah, I'm not talking, or I don't want nothing to do with you until Kaepernick gets a job." He give him a fair trial. And I ain't gonna lie. When Trump said last week, when somebody asked his ass, "Do you think Kaepernick should be in the league?" He said, "If he's good enough." Oh shit! I thought that was a green light for his ass to be in the league.
How much time do you give him?
Who?
How much time do you give Jay-Z?
I ain't gonna, man. Let's give him to the end of the season to see what he does. Let's see if Kaepernick. I don't think he's going to be an owner this year. People's thinking, if you're an owner, you should hire him. Now, damn, I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know how old Kaepernick is. I know he's still working out.
This is a mismove.
I'm just saying, man. I don't think it should be. I don't think we should be picking sides.
I'm gonna go with you. Yeah,
I'm still with Kaepernick. I'm with Kaepernick no matter what because we all. You and me still in that cycle where Kaepernick.
Your movement.
What?
I'm just gonna take your movement.
He didn't take it. He's not taking it over.
Jay-Z is the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Well, okay. If he took it over, why is that a bad? Why is that a bad thing if he took it over?
Because he didn't get permission. I'm just gonna, Dr. King, you was cool for a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead.
That shouldn't stop a technicality. Shouldn't stop a movement.
I'm gonna go ahead and take "I Have a Dream" to a new level. I got a remix. I got Lil Wayne he gonna be on the remix and everything.
Technicality shouldn't stop a movement.
You can't appropriate
Technicalities, stop movement. Technicalities,
you cannot appropriate somebody's movement, man. You can't do that, man. You can't just. He just goes, hey man, hey, good looking out, but we gonna upgrade the knee thing to something.
Yes,
else.
he piggybacked, but the timing could have been impeccable as well. You never know if Jay-Z had this in the motions. Who knows?
We gonna give him a year. I'm gonna give him a season. See what he do.
We'll see what happens, man.
We gonna see what
like
he
I
do.
said, I don't think it should be pick one side or the other because that's what they want.
But the record sales ain't gonna be the same until then.
Maybe not. I don't.
It's gonna be questioned.
I only.
Did you read the article by Jamil Hill?
No, I didn't read that one yet. Tell me about it.
He made a misstep, man.
He probably did make a misstep, but like I said, we ain't gotta hate on him because he has aspirations.
I've been hating on him for a long time. I've been hating on him since he got the world started calling him God.
I don't know nothing about that. Unless you don't sit down and boo boo and shit, you ain't no God.
Right, but he got the world calling him hoe. A to the O, Jehovah, nigga. That's what he talking about. Did you not know?
No, I did not know because I don't.
That's what Hove is.
Do you know who Freddie Gibbs is, though?
Freddie Gibbs, Andy Gibbs' cousin.
No, I should know all the Freddies, but Freddie Gibbs, I guess, is a rapper. He's one that was like, "Fuck Kaepernick, I'm standing with Jay-Z." You know, I'm not sure who Freddie Gibbs is.
I don't know who that nigga is, so he's irrelevant to me.
I mean, I guess we're in the older train, you know.
Well, you know,
the younger train.
Probably younger cat.
He didn't look older when I seen him
because it's all about money. That's you tell. He probably a younger cat, and it's all about money.
Get some publicity.
Publicity, and he got a bunch of Instagram followers. You know, that's what it's about.
I'm not hip, man. I'm just saying. I just think
I'm gonna give him a season.
Just a season.
He got a season.
But do you know what he's trying to do? Is he trying to help?
Because I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm gonna give him a season.
We're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to figure.
He got one season.
You know, that's how bad on Just a Thought for not having at least what Jay-Z was introducing.
Hear me.
One season.
You got one season, and I'm sending somebody to your door.
Also, they did ask a question.
What's up with Kaepernick?
They did ask him about Kaepernick, and he said he had a conversation with him, but he never talked with Cap.
Right. He said he did, and then Cap put it out there. No, we didn't.
He didn't.
No. His Kaepernick's girlfriend put out there. No, they didn't. Yeah. So somebody lying. So if Jay-Z lying already,
he had a little form with it. You know, got his hair all fucked up. Man. I mean, I don't know, man. He a billionaire. He doesn't look like one. You ain't supposed to look like one. You don't have to.
They
like
say
that,
absolute power corrupt.
I don't know, man. I'm still stuck on. I don't know.
I'm giving it a benefit. Like I said, I put it out there that it could be a Trojan horse thing. He can't telegraph. I understand that in a business sense. You can't telegraph everything.
Can't telegraph.
And I'm just gonna have to take the hits that my people is gonna give me because of this move I'm making that I can't even tell Kaepernick about. That's why I say I give him a season.
But if his whole aspiration is just to be the owner, that kind of reminds me of that movie Romeo Must Die. My man said, "Man, you just want to own a damn box." Isaiah Washington, good actor, got black.
They wanted him to basically tell black people it's okay. The NFL.
It would be good to be him for being an owner though, because there's no black owners in the NFL. There is not one.
But the NFL players that need Jay-Z for that, all they had to do is.
I agree, but you gotta have one. Somebody got to
play the Super Bowl.
I know. Here we go with that again. You know, hey, you know what? If Jay-Z did say, "Look, fellas, let's do this. Get your own league. They can get their own league."
That's what I thought the announcement was going to be.
They get their own league.
I thought it was going to be some kind of, they starting to,
and it should not be like that. But the way the NFL is set up and the way it's,
right. They're doing it already.
It shouldn't be like that.
Of white people, they're doing it already. But
they're doing that in the NFL and college.
Right. Yeah.
You know, but it shouldn't be like that. But when you get your eyes wide open and then you got to understand, wait a minute.
You could be like, start calling some shit. But until you got the power, and then they make you think that you don't have the power by getting somebody like Jay-Z to say, "Hey, niggas, it's okay. Go ahead and start supporting the NFL."
I think the brother's very wise. He's very smart. So I'm going to sit back and see what he's going to do.
We're going to see.
Only thing, like I said, he shouldn't have. The monkey
got a season.
When he said we passed it illegally, somebody asked him, "Would you kneel?" And he said, so they edited it.
Oh, somebody asked
him, "Would you kneel?" He said, "What?"
What did he say?
"We're past the kneeling." That's what they edited for him to say that. Exactly. Yeah, that was edited that way. When he said, "We're past the kneeling," he didn't say it just to be saying it. They asked him, "Would you kneel?" And he got caught off guard because he had a pause. He said,
he should
"We're
have
past
said,
the kneeling."
What the fuck
he should have said,
right.
Yeah. But the commissioner is sitting right next to him. And the commissioner's like, the owners is like, man, you motherfuckers stand up. Because the president said this. That's what I said. When the president said if he's good enough to play, I'm thinking, the owners are going to get on the phone. Like that airplane commercial when the telephones was lined up, all the reporters ran into there and tipped over. That's how I thought the telephone.
What would have been dope is they'd picked up the phone and be like, "Cat,
my bad."
They want a side.
Exactly. At least the Raiders.
You know what I'm saying? He said at least why
the Raiders take anybody, man. They took Richard Incognito. That motherfucker racist as a motherfucker. You know, he beat up people.
That'd have been a dope press conference if they'd have been together and they had a red phone sitting in front of them and be like, so.
I think sooner or later they're gonna do the right thing because it's not right, man. We know it ain't right. But, you know, it ain't right for them to try to get people to get hit on somebody that's actually trying to do something as far as holding the conversation.
Somebody should have known that it was going to put this turmoil.
It stalled at the knee. Because they ain't even showing the national anthem.
But somebody, brains got together and knew that this turmoil or this
stalled, man.
This dissent among the lay people like us, the fans and everything was going to happen. They knew this was going to happen. So how we saw this argument amongst the fans and the dissent, and some people say JC,
right?
People say,
it could have been worse. Could have been Kanye.
Kanye doing in what regard?
Man, would you rather have Kanye speaking on behalf of?
Oh, hell no.
Thank you. Well, now you ask that question, man. You're like, Kanye what? Anything, Kanye. Now, my man is very wise. He's smart. You got to be a genius. All that money he got. Money don't make you, happy, obviously, because he's a man.
Right.
All the time, right? But at least he chilled the hell out. I mean, he went in the White House and was acting a fool.
Man. He blamed it on the
pill. Trump was crazy. He just sat there like, listen to him.
On the pill.
Yeah.
But Trump was like, he crazy, right?
Yeah, good. But
he got one season.
One season. I said one season myself, but I don't know what he's gonna. I don't know exactly what he's. I don't know if he's.
I'm still not watching.
Because I know he was trying to, say don't do the halftime show, and then people think he's hypocritical for that.
Right.
But so that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. There's something.
Okay. Like I said, I prefaced this whole conversation with Trojan horse.
Just hold back, boys.
That was
your boy.
That was no Jay-Z. Okay, ain't gonna attempt. I'm just.
Your voice.
He got one season.
One season.
He got one season.
Starting no quick though, man. I mean, I know how you feel about the NFL anyway. I know, but I knew there was gonna be a tough story for you. But I knew you was gonna let me say my piece, but you was gonna look at me like I was crazy.
Fuck all that.
I know. Fuck all that. You don't get that shirt. Fuck all that.
Fuck all that,
man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I'm trying not to get on too much on the. I haven't really looked at too much political shit this week because it's kind of I get political overload. Sometimes I don't like to get too. And it gets you in some kind of mood, don't it? I mean, I don't want to be too angry. I was trying to be positive,
but I don't want to be ignorant to the fact.
No, me either. I saw the little rally last week when he did in I think New Hampshire, where he called. He said that guy needs to lose some weight. It's
right,
like,
and then
the dude was like, "Hey, he's right."
Trump called him. Made his whole motherfucking day. Called the dude. I guess he apologized. Hey man, I was just fucking around. That type of shit. Oh, I love you, Mr. President. The dude thought it was the greatest thing ever.
But the thing to me, man, I mean, his wife is supposed to be heading bullies and all that. That's the big. That's a bully move.
He got the receipt to her.
But that's
he be waving the receipt.
But then that a bully though, man. That's a bully.
Right. Yes.
I mean, you see all the time 10-year-olds,
everybody want to see
kill
the bully get his ass whooped.
Yeah. Well, who's gonna do it?
Man, everybody a pussy. Everybody around it.
I was seeing the story this morning, man, on CNN, of course. Older gentleman, maybe 62, and his lady been married 22 years. He didn't have no family. No family. All he had was her. She ended up dying. Yeah, she ended up dying, getting killed. And he was worried about nobody showing up at her funeral.
You see him on the news? He had his He had his earpiece, the dude, the older dude that you talking about.
Did he have an earpiece?
He had an earpiece. No, he had an earpiece.
Earpiece,
Okay. His cell phone, around his ear.
No, I felt bad for my man, though, but he had a lot of calls. He had a lot of people show up.
Hundreds of people.
That was beautiful. That
was a beautiful thing.
That's let you know, I mean, out of darkness does come some light. That's kind of messed up, though, how he's got to feel that, nobody else around, but he gonna bounce back.
There's a lot of people out there though.
But all from hate crimes. They stopped a couple of potential hate crimes this week,
and they fit the description.
It's amazing to me. One smiling Jesus. On this, I was like, wait a minute, why? How did we get here?
Hey, look,
and we're not supposed to say these not even 25-year-old young men. Hey. You trying to? Where you get that much hate? We talked about this last week.
Kept my neighbor fit the description. I make sure I talked to him. He seemed to be cool though.
I'm sure he says the same thing about you, man.
But you can verify my shit. You can verify what we.
No matter what happens, you got to be cool with your neighbors.
But you know, he fit the description in looks, age, all that. I'm like.
It's just getting to the point to where we got to call it for what it is. My man's preaching that hate, whether he want to admit it or not.
I'd be a little nervous.
Hey man,
you all right? Everything good? I'll be talking to him.
Yeah, you should. Because you never know. Check out what he wears.
Hey man,
is he the one with the helmet?
With the who?
With the helmet.
The helmet.
The hammock.
Oh no! That's the neighbors. That's the neighbors. No,
I thought you said neighbor.
Well, neighbor, units.
Okay.
But then our
somebody
units.
in Lansing. Yeah. Oh, you talking about the heat.
I be paying attention. I'm like, but he seemed to be cool. Working hard. Him and his girl.
Watch him, Pete.
But see, the thing is, the only thing about the description he don't fit is because he got a girl. You know what I'm saying? He got a girl. Them cats usually don't. No, they usually can't handle breakups or being rejected. They can't get the, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be one of the two. The girl's like, no, you can't have the pussy no more. And then they go crazy and shit.
Mad.
What do you mean I can't have the pussy no more?
And they start shooting random dudes because you probably getting the pussy.
Right.
No, I didn't even know that. At least let me get the pussy.
What do you mean I can't have it anymore?
Right.
You're giving it to Bobby now? Shoot everybody. Yes,
you can't handle that shit, man. You know, it's the power of it.
The weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, I love my lady, man, but if she's a willing participant, ain't nothing I can do. Don't get mad at the dude. Get mad at your lady.
Look, sometimes
I
feel like sometimes.
But you know what? I don't give an opportunity.
I feel like sometimes women got to take one for the team. They know when they be seeing these motherfuckers that look like they ain't had pussy in a while walking the streets. So I think every
they call hookers.
Hey, they do pro bono.
The ones that walk in the streets, they can tell motherfuckers
pro bono and shit.
They call hookers,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
prostitutes.
He look like he gonna shoot some shit up. Let me go ahead and give him a little something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let him shoot me up this way.
Right. Take one for the team.
Ski.
You know what I'm saying? If you see one that fit the description and look like he ain't had nothing in a while,
boom,
you claim it on your taxes. You know what I'm saying? Up to 4-5 times. You know what I'm saying? You saved a life.
you saved a bunch of lives.
Saved a bunch of lives.
Like these police did, because sometimes they should have been doing this shit a long time ago. When they see some red signs.
Right.
When the mama called and say, "Look, my son has got some crazy shit
going
on in the basement."
I got a couple friends I know for a fact need to be bought some pussy right now. I know for a fact that I got a friend in Omaha. He ain't had none since some had him. Well, and I know it.
As long as you don't make it to Michigan, I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm just saying, but he's a good dude.
He could be good.
He just need to be bought some because he ain't got no game. He don't go get, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to give him no game. Just have some money to get some pussy.
Right. You just got to have some money. So I'm just, just going to buy it for him. Yeah, go ahead and buy you something, man, because, he good dude.
Give him a Western Union.
He going to bust a hole in it, whatever he get,
Head going to pop off. All that frustration.
Well, I know, because I'm an observational cat.
The weasel goes pop.
That's what's wrong with him. Like, just by talking to him, I'm looking at him like, I know you ain't getting no pussy. And what you just said, you ain't ever.
I'm not gonna lie, I would never look at no dude and say that.
Hey man, I be thinking about people's mental health, man. I be worried, what's wrong with this? Okay,
I'm not.
That's how I can tell that these white cats are shooting up these people because they not getting no pussy. They getting rejected. And if I wasn't insightful like that, I wouldn't be able to tell that type of shit.
So you got a pussy radar on? No.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my daddy was a pimp. That shit is
look at me. Look at me. What do I look
right.
Like? Yeah. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Hey, you can stay in the car. He don't need nothing.
This nigga crazy.
I got a pussy radar. You ain't had none. My daddy was a pimp. That's how that shit worked. Yeah. Oh, these motherfuckers, hey, bring them hoes on this corner. They need some shit over here. Mm-hmm. Them motherfuckers been fucking all night. Fuck that. Bring them hoes over here. My radar is going up. Yeah, man.
Well, I'm just glad they saw the signs or whatever reason. But my man was smiling. I know one was going to shoot up a Jewish
synagogue. Yeah.
And, the other ones, who knows?
Somebody got pulled over and they were running his shit. Oh, the tow truck was coming to get the truck. That motherfucker went back to the truck, pulled out a long gun, started busting. Bow, 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 bow. Killed one cop. It's like, damn, like these white boys is going off, like
mad.
But they want to make Antifa put them on the terrorist watch.
See in the front line of Antifa, the girl was in a wheelchair. A dude had a cane.
They running over motherfuckers at the border. You see that shit?
No, man. I didn't see that.
Protesters got run over by.
I didn't see that because I know they was in
it was they putting kids in the cages along the border. But some of the people that work at the border patrol agents or whatever ran over some of the people who were protesting.
Wow.
Yeah, they straight ran them over, and then they blamed the people that got run over.
Got out the way.
They blamed the people.
Ain't got no bumpers on.
The people that got ran over were the criminals. They didn't flip the game. It's your fault. You got your leg broke.
Get your hand off my leg. Get your leg off my hand.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's just. It's never ending right now, but we ain't really touching too much on the negativity because I don't really know too much about it this week. Because, like I said, I took a break. I was trying to get some happiness in my life.
Would you do happy? What made you happy in your life this past week?
I hung out with my whole family, man. With my, it's not many times that the oldest hangs out with us because she's very independent. Not even 21 years old yet. She was kind of like me. I see. It's good to see. It's funny. You ever see yourself in your child?
No, because
attitude, all that shit. That's why
I was 2,000, 3,000 miles away. My kids ain't in me. They still here.
No.
I see. They don't want to leave their mama.
I see it all the time.
My son don't even have a goddamn driver's license, man. I'm upset.
How old is he?
22, 23.
He's 22 without a driver's license?
No, I ain't get started.
I'm gonna go hug my daughter when I see her.
Oh, you want to get started?
You didn't see him a lot?
I haven't seen him since he graduated from high school.
Which is at least 4 years ago.
5, 6 years.
And before then?
Oh, I was in his life every day. I raised him.
Okay.
But he going through that thing. I didn't hang around after graduation. Is the problem. I disappeared after graduation because I wasn't gonna stand there and congratulate him and say good job for it, because he barely made it. I'm just not that guy. I'm not gonna say congratulations, good job when he could have been valedictorian.
Yeah, it was funny. Hindsight's 20/20 because I barely made it too.
Right, but
they stress it more nowadays.
But he could have been valedictorian.
Of course he could have.
You know
what stopped him? He just the wrong crowd.
No, the wrong crowd, and I allowed him to live with his mother, whose focus isn't on education.
Was he a sports kid?
No, he was academic.
He was more academic.
And his mother allowed him to be influenced.
Not to basically maximize his
potential. And he I'm sure he's living that out now in regards to what has become based on his decisions. And I've also learned myself, because I come at a crossroads where I'm getting older and I miss my son, and this is one of the life lessons that I learned in regards to admitting at your own time when you are wrong, and coming to consensus, saying, because I got my uncle back when I admitted that I was wrong.
So how you feel you was wrong? Because you wasn't, after high school, you just kind of
Oh, no. So their mother don't encourage communication between us. She likes the fact that they are afraid of confrontation. The only confrontational aspect is that at 17, I went to his graduation, but
right.
just before that I put him out because he was being disrespectful in my home. I had to he was 17, and so I put his ass out,
right.
And so he wouldn't live with his mother. And he was being disrespectful in my home. I told him don't bring his computer devices in my home because he was failing in some classes in school. He wasn't meeting his potential. So don't bring that shit to my house. So he did it anyway.
Teach him some way.
And his mother was encouraging it.
Right.
And I caught him. And then on this equipment, he was saying some foul shit about my girlfriend and I. Oh, so this how you feel? Okay. Get your shit.
Understood.
So I dropped him off at the train station, bought him a ticket to his mama, and then
another state.
And then, but he went on and graduated from high school. I was there, went to the graduation, but he didn't.
Is it in Michigan?
Yeah, it was in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
He just didn't live up to his potential. He just from me sending him on to his mama, it just went downhill. He went from being an AP student to barely graduating, man. And so part of it is me letting go as a parent, because this is what we do as parents. We have this dream. We have already lived our kids' lives out for them.
Vicariously.
You know what I'm saying? We have already, and so every time they make a left turn, no, you're supposed to go right. That's why we get so disappointed. So that's up to us to let that shit go.
To let them
live
their own journey. They gotta have their own journey.
Yeah,
but it's cool to see yourself and say, wait a minute, okay,
right.
I would do the same shit.
Yeah.
Especially at that age.
Right. So we have to. So a lot of us don't recognize that. You know, we be mad at our kids. I recognize that shit. So I let some of that shit go in regards to, but he really was enacting some of these things he wanted to do because he was interested in being a filmmaker at a very, very young age. The dude was smart, man. The motherfucker asked me questions 2-3 years old. I was just like, whoa, shit. He saw his first stand-up show when he was 5. He was in the audience and understood what was going on and be laughing.
Holy shit, he's still smart.
He's a smart motherfucker. And so that, you know, the disappointment as a father, because even though you have these thoughts and dreams for your kid, it's based on their ability. And his ability was such as, I could have these types of hopes and dreams.
X, Y, Z, and he went ABC.
You know, he went ABC. He took the easy way out, and you know.
So do you think if he would have stayed with you, he would have?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was a sour point.
Absolutely. So is that's something that I need to eat? Is that something that I need to?
But so you think that maybe the level of disrespect, because that would be kind of tough to swallow. Especially disrespecting my lifestyle. I'm your father. That's a lack of respect on your part.
Right.
As a kid, you ain't supposed to do
that. And I know
that.
what that means to understand what that is. So do I take that from him and I break the ice and go to him?
Right.
Do I take that from him?
How would you though? That's kind of weird.
But I'm glad it wasn't taken from me because that lesson that I learned on my own was so fucking valuable.
Right.
And so that's what I'm struggling with right now. There's a lesson that he needs to learn, and it was about this age that I learned it. So I'm trying to let him learn it on his own. But
maybe it'll take him a little longer because you just learned that yourself.
But he has an influence, an unhealthy influence by way of his mother that I didn't have because I was a free thinker. And
so y'all not even cool.
Me and the mother deal with each other because I raised our youngest daughter. I had primary custody. During school and all that.
Same.
And so I'm dealing with all the kids I helped raise. I was in all their life. I named all of them. I cut all the umbilical cords, and only but one talked to me, and that's the one that lived with me. So you got about 4 more years before she won't talk to me either.
Yeah. Expect it.
My middle daughter, she talked to me through my youngest daughter.
Is that the one that just had
a baby? Yeah. So I just found out through my youngest one that she worked at a hospital, doing something, food service or something like that. And everything you can hear in the background trying to relay messages and shit. Instead of just getting on the phone and saying, "Daddy, I'm sorry."
Holding the conversation.
I messed up. I was disrespectful when you came over. My girlfriend was over here, and I allowed her to disrespect you.
How long ago was that?
This was like 2 years ago. She did it. But when she was in my home, she was being disrespectful too, doing some stuff. And so she had to be put out too. And she went to live with her mama because you ain't doing that type of shit over here. There's rules. They knew that, so they manipulated me, going through this motions to get Daddy to say you got to go.
So maybe they went, let's just say some shit to make us say.
No. So they can go live with mama who don't have any rules. We can live just like the fucking.
They want the easy way.
They want the easy way. So they got their way and everything. So Opal don't want that. She's trying to do and go to school, and because she looking at them like, they fucked up. Because at about this age is where they usually go left with me. Yeah, 11 and 12, I'm be looking at Opal sideways and everything, waiting for her to, talk, because Opal a little bit thicker than the rest of them was, so I had to put some nunchucks out for her. she get to looking at me all cockeyed like, what? Who you looking at? Sideways. Opal got my grandma name. She named after my grandma.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Opal West didn't play. So Opal, she got, when I named her that, my relatives was right. My mama was like, why you name her that? I was like, that's your mama. I was named. She was like,
But still, why you name her that?
She was like, right. So, I don't want to regret it.
Well, you got good things happening this year, man. You got this weekend, the wedding I'm in, because you got the gig going on, right?
Yeah. She just sent me a message. I was just confirming and everything.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, I'm glad, I've been so busy. Okay, yeah.
Seemed like that was last year you got that put together.
Yeah, man. It's rare when you have black folks plan 2 years from the event.
But you know what, though? That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. She said it's going to be like 150 people there. She got 150 friends. That's amazing.
Facebook.
Right. 150 people. I'm happy. That's good.
Show. You said Tyrone coming up?
Yeah, Tyrone gonna come and we're gonna do it together.
Mm-hmm. When's your spot in Fort Wayne?
Fort Wayne is on the 7th, September 7th.
September 7th.
Headline in Fort Wayne County.
Is that a weekend thing?
I think that's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. Saturday, and you see the ad running on Facebook and everything.
Mm-hmm. And you got still the editing going on. You got the movie coming out.
Man.
So all the other stuff that kind of weighs on you sometimes.
Yeah,
it's gonna weigh on you. Still gonna weigh on you as long as you keep your nose clean and keep going to ground. Stay focused. Evidently, family. You can't choose your family. Man. I know you can choose your kids because those are your kids.
I think this one. Fuck that one.
Choose your kids, but you reached out. If they don't reach back, and then you could do.
Yeah, man. I love him. I miss him.
Right.
I definitely miss him, man.
Exactly. So maybe give him a call.
Man.
Just give him a call. I know, man. I'm saying that shit. I can do the same thing myself, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta let people go through their own journey.
Yeah, man. That's
growing pains, so to speak.
I'm trying not to impose my will anymore.
But right now, man, it's not the time to have enemies, especially within your own, community.
That's true.
Your own people,
That's
so
true.
to speak, because we don't know what's happening in their future, especially in 2020.
I got too many of them motherfuckers now, I think. I think.
As I always say, race has never been my trip. I think we stupid as hell to be stuck on that shit.
Yeah, that's ignorant.
This nigga here.
That's ignorant. Oh, man, what is
Yeah, this nigga here. That's very ignorant, man. It's just, one of those things. It's like I can't believe that we are still talking about something none of us had no control of. But I get it now. I think there's a fear of that reverse.
Fear of a black planet.
Yeah, man, Public Enemy.
Right.
They said so much shit that was ahead of its time.
I was listening to it back then. I
listened to it every day.
I
just listened to the beats.
My foster brother wouldn't.
But it makes sense.
He didn't like the tape. He gave it to me. He was like, "You had this bullshit right here." He was our foster parents' real kid. He was like, I had just bought a boom box with my first paycheck with the big speakers, like, you know what I'm saying?
Radio Raheem, huh?
Yeah, boy, I had to. And I put that, so I'm bumping, fight the power, fight the power. So I'm bumping that shit and understanding what's going on and listening, like, oh, these motherfuckers saying some shit, you know? Hip hop being fairly new, because I'm coming.
It was always conscious.
Yeah, but I'm coming from a Jehovah's Witness household,
right.
Listening to this, like, it was like a influx of.
And then when that popped off, NWA was like, wait a minute, let's do it this way.
Right.
We're talking about the hood and talking about shit that's humorous, but it's serious, you know. And that made it gangster rap, you know. It's like, wait a minute, I'm cold and scared. This shit, but that shit is bumping. I love that shit, and I'm gonna never forget that. Me and the dude that was supposed to be here, the one that's getting married, man, we go way back to when that's all we did. We listened to NWA, Public Enemy. I mean, we wasn't militant, nowhere like that, but it was like, man, this is black music. But now the shit we got now, it's really disappointing. It made me want to hear a lot more old school shit.
Right.
You know, there's some good artists out there, but it's not really appealing.
No classic
it's not our age. It's not our era.
No, it's not classic shit being made. I can't see nobody in 15 years saying, "Remember that little Uzi Vert song, man? That one motherfucker." You know?
Remember Kodak Black?
Right.
I don't know one song of Kodak Black. I just know I heard about him when he was disrespecting when Nip died, when Nipsey Hussle. Was killed, you know, when he was trying to push up on, you know, when he said some shit about, I was, you know, whatever. He was just being, whatever. Kodak Black.
This generation, man.
It was just too soon, or what have you, but.
Generation.
I don't know, man. I sound like the older people when I was in my 20s.
Right, that's why I say
okay.
That's why I tried not to say nothing about their music, because we had Luke Skywalker, dude. We had Two Live Crew. We had Two Live Crew. Dude.
Yeah.
We were the generation where the reason they can do the shit they do now is because.
But they say that shit on the radio now. They act like they beep it out like we don't know what the fuck they say.
Right. But that's how we do old folks, though. And especially at a show, you ever heard a booker say, well, it's got to be a clean show because it's gray hair.
Why not just say it? Yeah, why not just say it?
They invent curses.
They said it before.
Right. They just said the shit before you was born.
They be like, let's hear some motherfuckers.
Right. I had an old white lady after the show say to me one time, she was like smoking a cigarette. She was like, young man, come here. I was like, oh, yes, ma'am. She was like, you know why I like you? I was like, no. She was like, could you keep it real? Like,
oh my!
Like, right? Because I had said they don't want me to say fuck. Well, fuck.
That.
And they gave, they clapped and everything. And she was like, could you keep it real? They done heard all that shit, man.
They want to see somebody on Instagram.
They don't want nobody coming and baby. And they already got to wear a fucking diaper. You making them feel all fucked up.
You feel my diaper.
Right. Right. They don't want to hear no fucking Barry Manilow on it. Put Two Live Crew on. You know what I'm saying? They was with all that shit, man.
Judas Brown, yeah. Judas Brown.
Woodstock, they lived through all that shit. They was fucking outside and getting to hear two women at the same time, all kinds of
That was 50 years ago. They had a nice little story about that. A couple that got met there and they had a little documentary. Yeah,
and it's proven with science that if you play music, especially from that era age, it stimulates the mind and their mind, and
you know who fucked that up? Who? Helter Skelter, that shit at the end of '69 when he did that shit. You know,
the psychedelic shit.
No, my man Helter Skelter. What's his name? He died. Manson.
Oh yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, we're supposed to be high. We're supposed to be in love. That's what they said. Weed is bad. It's a gateway to start killing motherfuckers. No. Start killing some food.
No, that's one white man misinterpreted some shit.
Let's keep this one. Let's tell him it's bad.
Everything went all right. You gotta. In every generation, it was the son of Sam and that nigga. And
I just don't understand how someone could take somebody else's life unless their life is in danger themselves. How could you harm somebody else because of what? I don't get it. I mean, have you actually killing? Actually, I mean, like a dog. If you shot a dog or stabbed a dog, like damn, dog. Like, oh shit, that's fucked up this dog.
If you've been married for more than 10 years, you thought about pushing each other down the stairs. You spouse.
You went way up.
No, I'm just saying,
I understand.
You thought about poisoning each other a couple times. You thought about and about 20 years, you done walked the plan through your head a couple times, and what's stopping you is you just
even if I thought that you actually had to make that
shit. Everybody need to admit it. If you've been together for 50 years, you were definitely planning and wrote it down.
If you've been together 50 years, you dreamed they died. They woke up going, damn, I thought you died.
Hey, you did a walkthrough already at 50 years.
Yeah, you had a rehearsal.
You had a rehearsal, real actors that came in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. You done did that shit. But what you gotta weigh the shit out. The goods and the bads. The goods outweigh the bads. The goods outweigh the bad, so you ain't got shit to worry about.
Mostly do.
Right, so even if it's mostly do, that means it outweighs the bad.
It's always too thick and thicker. So
right,
my man's about to embark upon that aspect, and I'm gonna make sure.
How long they been together?
It's been about 3 years now, a couple years. But this is the brother that I never thought that he would, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
So it's all good. I think you'll be all right.
Like some best man type shit.
What? I am the best man.
I'm saying the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, but we ain't getting fucked up like he don't drink. He can't drink. He ain't do shit. When we used to party all the time, man. But then he couldn't drink no more. He was hurt. Yeah, no. He was hurt. He had heart issues, health issues.
Okay.
But I didn't stop coming around. I used to go over his house every Thursday. He drinks Fago Red Pop, which is not really good for his heart either. But he couldn't drink no 40s with me, and I'd still smoke or whatever. And we switched that from Thursdays to Sunday. It's called a Sociable Sunday. And we had people come over, his brothers come over, and then I'd lose, track of time and focus because it was a big smoke out, when I was in my smoking days. And then he got with this lovely lady, and now they have a place together, about to do the right thing. And so we see each other.
Do the right thing.
They stay, they stay committed to each other. They do what they have to do to survive. Health-wise, he's doing good. She's taking care of him.
They live in South Central or something?
No, they do
what they have to do to survive.
They do what they do to survive. So I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. I'm looking forward to it. Tuxes are expensive. I got a great suit and shit. But
I'm not doing it.
It's all right, though. One time only. I said, this is the only time. I know we already know your feet fucked up.
My feet
you have to wear flip-flops. No, you have to wear the
moccasins, baby.
Moccasins. There you go.
Moccasins. Okay. I'll go to your wedding, but can you get married on the beach? That way I can blend in.
Not a mercy. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. And then Corey, my nephew Corey, he's doing his wedding was out in California. Went out there when they're having a reception.
Oh, yeah. I got an invite.
If you want to go, you need to go ahead and register that back because you got to do it online.
I tried that, and it said something about...
Want me to tell him? Well, email him, text him. Let him know. But I think maybe you got to go through that. You got to.
I did that.
I think security may chokehold you and get you off.
I clicked on that.
Get you off.
Let me
get you off the establishment. I'm telling you.
What is on the 31st or something like that?
31st, man.
Yeah.
I implore you to go because it's always nice. You may have your name. I'm
sure.
Yeah,
but I can't wear no tux, man.
You ain't gotta. No, this ain't a wedding. This is just a reception. It's
right.
It's casual. You can get away with those. moccasins, whatever the fuck you say, you're gonna put them on them monkey paws. You call your feet. that's a weapon, dude.
Hey, I ain't scared to admit it, man. I earned them feet, man.
I know.
Road marching 20 miles, man. You know, with
so you
jump boots and shit. Yeah, my feet have seen some things.
Man.
I can climb trees.
You never been to a pedicure? You never had a pedicure, have you?
I had a pet.
They couldn't cure it. A pet couldn't cure it.
I had a pet. I don't know about no cure.
Yeah. Well, you sound like you better in a better spirit than before we started this
Depeche Mode.
Because your ass, Depeche Mode, good group, MTV days. That's right. Yeah, you sound like you came out of your funk. I don't know, man. I saw the post though, man. I knew you was feeling some type of way because it was a long ass post, and I read it. Man. I was like, okay, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
But when I started writing that post, it was at the end of the year, and then I said, you know what?
Remember, that was a continuous post.
No, it was I said I was going to get off social media at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
And then by the time I finished it changed to end of the month.
I went off Facebook maybe a couple years ago for a month, and it was cool.
Yeah, I've done it before. I've done it, stop for a few months while working on some projects or whatever.
Like the basic stuff.
I'm like kind of through with it, like just on a personal level.
Well,
like,
some people you get kind of disappointed in because you didn't know they thought that way in a sense, and you want to say something back, and I always do, but I always erase it before I push send. It does help when you say what you want to say.
Oh, yeah, you say it all. Yeah, and then just let it sit there.
Yeah,
and then
read it. Make sure your spell check is cool.
I do that all the time, and then be like, "Oh, that's dumb," and then close.
No, I don't say that. I just say, "Ooh, I wish I could." But I don't, because that shit's always in writing.
I just feel better after I said it. Like, then I ask myself, "Do I really need to send it?" And then I say, "Nah," and then I close.
I don't know. I just think it's for one of those.
But that's because of age.
I just think it's one of those avenues to where you're supposed to keep it light, supposed to keep it.
Yeah, but we playing by rules that motherfuckers not playing by.
Exactly. That's why they need to upgrade Facebook to where if they see you. Oh, he never talks about this. Let's not let him see this.
If you can't read,
you can't tell me they can't filter that shit.
If you can't read, you shouldn't be able to be. They should
filter that shit, man. That's all I'm saying.
Right. So. If you can't read cursive, you can't be on Facebook.
A lot of motherfuckers is on Facebook, man. Right. They kind of weaned that out, didn't they?
Right. Yeah. Just straight gave it up. Like we could hide information that way from the kids.
And fuck around and do it sideways?
Right. My mom was magic with that. Man.
Yeah, man. So anyway, we got some good things coming up, man. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to keep this going at least once a week. We didn't really get on too much bullshit today with political aspect because, again...
Did we talk about him?
No, not really. We said a couple of things, and
cool.
It wasn't too bad. Actually, I was kind of giving him a little hype. I know last week he was on a little bullshit with his little, his little rallies, man. It's on our dime.
Oh, you ain't gonna bring him up?
No,
that's why I said him.
Yeah, but he gonna keep doing his thing.
Yeah.
So we'll get back on it again. We ain't gonna go nowhere with it, but he ain't gonna overpower this podcast as far as him being a topic. But it's something we got to talk about. It's just a thought.
Yeah, man.
It's one of those situations where you gotta say what you gotta say. Now we're gonna have to get a guest on here in a couple of times. I want to pick somebody else's brain. I know your brain to a certain aspect. I'm happy to say we got those pictures on that flash drive.
We look like Monstars.
Yeah. With your period radium 36 explosive space modulator.
Space modulator.
Yeah. My man, Kazoo.
Yeah. You got a flash drive?
Yeah, man, I got it. It's not in here. You looking around. So
yeah, I was looking around.
Yeah, we're gonna get that, and it's gonna have the logo. We're gonna get some shirts. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Whatever the hell you say, weekly. Dude, we got about 4 or 5 different things we're gonna say. I don't care. It's gonna be Just the Thoughts logo. It's gonna be.
What's the one you say?
What?
You say, I ain't do it.
No, I can't do it. He ain't been in the news in a while, has he?
Who?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, no, they've been,
Is he still in jail?
Yeah, he in jail. He getting charges he getting charges like Tupac was dropping albums. He got charged in Montana. I'm like, damn, he went to Montana and got some hoes. Yeah, they charging him. Montana, so I want to say one of the Dakotas said they want a piece of him. Yeah, he getting charged. Yeah, he dropping charges like concerts, nigga. Yeah, he gonna get hemmed up. He yeah.
Poor fella. I mean, I guess he is in the news, huh?
Oh yeah, he just they got him on the back burner. They'll pull him out when now that Epstein dead. They might go ahead and pull him out now to cover the Epstein slots, keep the heat off of that. Because
they're still investigating that.
Yeah, he got murked.
They still investigating. So Garrett gonna be gone.
Yeah, he got murked. He got taken out. We can't have him ruining the whole country
by the plan.
By having evidence that the president is doing things he shouldn't be doing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. It's been just a thought. It's been a nice show. We talked about some stuff that needed to be talked about, obviously, because we talked about it.
Yeah, man. Just be you, man.
That's what we do, man.
Just be yourself.
That's right. We gonna still come up with that.
Have some insight and try to have some empathy and we ain't perfect, man. Just be you. You got a pimple on your forehead. Let the pimple be free. You know what I'm saying? You got big lips. Have big lips. You know what I'm saying? If you got that patch, that dark patch in the middle of your forehead that you don't like, so what? Let that patch be free. It's okay. You ain't gotta put a filter to cover that patch up. Cause we see you in real life. You gonna have some makeup on? Is that what you gonna have some makeup on to cover the patch up? We gonna eventually see the patch on your forehead and be like, damn, you got a patch on your forehead. But we gonna get over the fact that you got a patch on your forehead because it's all about you. It ain't about the patch on your forehead. The patch on your forehead is just a piece of what makes you you. You feel me? So just be you. Leave the filters alone, man. Just be you. Embrace your patch on the forehead. Embrace it. Alright? Just a thought.
Fred Potter.
I'm Maru.
Deuces.
Peace.